Hello everyone, welcome to another video of mine, and today I have something interesting for you. I'm going to share about how I make my YouTube videos and how I record my podcast, and what are the benefits that I get from doing so. From what you have seen, I have been creating videos for my YouTube channel for probably 5 years now. And if you compared my old videos to my latest ones, you'll see the big difference. Which means that my English has improved a lot and my confidence has improved along too. And I'm going to talk about how I usually make my YouTube videos and how I record my podcast. And if you guys don't know, I also have a podcast on Spotify, which is exactly the name of my YouTube channel too. You can check it out and support me on Spotify. And I think that the only thing that keep me going throughout this entire journey is my patience and the people supporting me. Without patience and without my supporters, like my parents and my relatives, I promise you that I would not keep up with this. So I remember that when I started making videos, there are just some simple topics like I do the cooking, I do the laundry, or I just tell you some random stories. And until now, I have been quite professional. I started to do more research into the video that I'm making, and I started to kind of like take more effort into making those videos. So my process is kind of simple. First of all, I will find inspiration for my YouTube channel, since my YouTube channel surrounds English and how I learn English, like anything related to English. I think that finding inspiration is much easier. And if you guys want to create a YouTube channel, I think the first thing that is important is you find your target audience. Who do you want to watch? Do you want people like 80 years old, 90 years old watch your videos, or little kids? I think that the target audience for my YouTube channel is like kids, teenagers, even adults, since my content is really it's really relatable to other people. So any people of all ages can watch as long as they understand English. If they don't, I still have the Vietnamese caption, so you don't have to worry. And after I finish finding the inspiration, I will start to write down the details. I remember at first when I started making videos, I'm not that professional, so I don't care about scripts or I don't care about what I'm going to say. I just talk randomly, and that's okay. But as I've made more videos and I've watched other successful YouTubers, I've come to realize that preparation is key. And if you want more people to watch your videos, you have to have good preparation. So I usually have this kind of notebook or a bigger one, and I will just think about the details, what I will say in my introduction, in my body, and in my conclusion. It's just like writing an essay, but it's kind of like creating a video through that essay. And I will just write down the main points I'm going to say and what I will explain, which is better. You know, if you just have the topic and you just say whatever you think in your mind, it's okay, but moving on, it's not going to be good since you don't have the details. So my step number 2 is I write down the details, and normally it takes me like 20 minutes or even more if my video is complicated. For this one, it takes a shorter time because I talk about my journey, so it's not going to be as long as other videos. And the third is that I find a good angle. Normally, I usually film videos in my room, so I think you probably get used to my room by now. I have like 3 main angles that I usually film. This is the main one. It faces like the bookshelf and the window. Another one is that it faces just the window. And the final angle is that it only faces the bookshelf. And I think this angle is the easiest for me, so I usually set my camera in here. Normally, if I want to make it more complicated, I will use a tripod. So I think this step is really important. You don't want other people to see the messy side of your room. That's why I never show you guys my bed, because it's really messy. Just kidding. Okay, after I find the right angle, I started to prep my voice, because like my voice sometimes gets croaky if I don't practice some like exercises with it. So normally I would drink some warm water or just practice singing. I sing pretty bad, so that my voice will be better when I make this video. And finally, I will make the video. Normally, it will only take me 1 to 2 shots. If the video is complicated, then 3 or 4 shots. So it depends on the video, and I will have to choose my words carefully whenever making the video. So making the video process probably takes more time. And after finishing making the video, I'll find some time to edit it. I would not say that I'm a good editor. I'll just use some free software to edit, and I actually hate editing video, so I'll just try to get away with it. Normally, I'll just put up some keywords on my videos or put the Vietnamese caption. So my editing process is pretty fast, and I don't like editing too much, honestly. I'm kind of lazy. Okay, so that's my process on how I make video. And I think recording podcast is the same, except that I don't have to find the right angle, or I don't have to brush my hair again whenever I make a video, because podcast, it's just my voice. So I just need to find a quiet place to record my podcast. And my voice needs to be better. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what I have learned throughout this entire journey and how you should do too. I'm not saying that you should also create your own YouTube channel if you don't want to. What I'm saying is that you can try to create videos of your daily life and just store it on your video. You will see significant changes in your English and in your confidence. So first of all, what I have learned is that I learned to do research. Research is a very important skill. And it's not just you search on Google and write everything down. That's not how to do research. Doing research is when you search for something and you truly understand the concept and what is happening according to that term. For example, if I want to make a video about gender equality and I want to find out what is feminism means, so I have to search and understand the true concept of feminism. So I learned how to do effective research. I think researching skills is important when you have to write essays for schoolwork or when you need to do something for your presentation. And especially for my videos, I also need to do a lot of research so that I can come up with the most effective point or idea that I shared with you guys. And the second thing I learned is that I actually it requires me a lot of knowledge whenever I talk about something, especially my podcast. My podcast is not really about English. It's about different controversial issues around the world, like political or education, technology. So when I talk about these issues, I need knowledge because nobody wants to listen to someone who talks about things that aren't true, or you cannot just distort something. You have to truly understand it. So it requires me a lot of knowledge. And I think that when I make those kind of videos, it actually helps me to understand more about something that I never thought of. And number 3, I get to practice my communication skill. I learned how to deliver speech, deliver my words, and deliver my thoughts effectively to my audience. If you watch my old videos, I have no words to describe, but I'm not the most confident. But with enough practice, I believe that you will gain more confidence and you will actually practice and improve your communication skill. And I think that my word choice is better, my grammar choice is better, and my body language seems to be better. Because nobody wants to watch a person talking nonstop without moving. That's like watching a statue or a robot, right? And finally, of course, it enhanced my English overall. I practice listening through watching some videos for my sources. I practice reading skill through reading a lot of articles to make those videos and recordings. And I practice my speaking through speaking out loud. I also practice writing through writing down my ideas in a piece of paper to prepare for my videos. So overall, making those videos helps me practice all 4 skills, and I'm ever so grateful. And I think that if you're not comfortable posting your videos online, you can try to just create your own series and just record them. I think if you record them, you'll be more confident and you will know how to deliver your thoughts better in English. I believe that making videos talking about your daily life, anything randomly that you want, can really boost your English level. And believe me, I have tried this and it really works. So yes, I'll see you in another video. And maybe I'll share more about like my videos and how I make them and some more interesting things. See you.